Hello and welcome to day one of the Seamless Shifting Challenge. I'm Heather Broadbent, violinist and instructor in online violin education, where I train violinists all over the world how to improve their technical skill sets for more melodic playing. So, Seamless Shifting Challenge, day one. Now, this is really exciting because we're going to just walk through 5 days of focused shifting studies. So, first off, what is shifting? Now, if you are new to shifting and may not know what it is, shifting is when you go from one position to another position. That's called a shift, okay? And there's different shifts, so we're going to be walking through that in these 5 days, what the different shifts are, okay? So, first off, that's our shifting, is going from one position to another. And it's really important with everything on the violin that your left hand is relaxed. If you are gripping the instrument at all, or if your wrist is in, it's going to be really, really difficult to shift. It's going to be a lot harder for you to shift if you are gripping and if your hand is in. Okay, so like everything, if you've been following me for a while, you know I constantly talk about the foundation and making sure that you have a straight wrist, relaxed left hand, because we need those things for our violin technique, right? So we need a relaxed left hand. So for the shifting, you want to make sure that you are not gripping the instrument and that you're also not too tight between your index finger and your thumb, okay? So you want to have a nice light touch, like you're polishing the string. So what I do with my students whenever I teach shifting is I have them start with a tissue so they can really feel polishing the instrument. So if you are new to shifting, grab yourself a tissue, a clean one, right? And just go ahead, and you don't even have to use the bow at all, just to get really comfortable with the feeling of moving up and down the instrument and like you're polishing the string, okay? Now when you do that, everything moves organically together. It's not the fingers go and then the thumb, you know, or the thumb goes and then the fingers, or, you know, the wrist comes in, or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's just your beautiful setup here, and you're just decreasing the angle between your bicep and your forearm. See that as you move up the instrument. It's a very small change, but that's the shift. Okay, that's just one way to think about it, actually. So you're just shifting up the instrument and down. So you can just get your tissue and have fun with that motion. You can do it with all the fingers, you know, so fourth finger even, because the fourth finger gets sometimes neglected, as always, with many techniques, and shifting is one of those techniques that the fourth finger may feel a little weak with shifting. Okay, so so that's the first step, is to get that tissue and move up and down, okay? So that's your first assignment if you're a shifting newbie, all right? All right, so then you can even do it with the bow. Okay, now if you are a shifting newbie and everybody else as well, the assignment for this challenge is just the shifting mechanics, okay? Just to do some prep exercises, and the assignment for this day of the challenge, day one, is just to get your shifting mechanics down. So if you're a newbie, you can kind of just start shifting. If you are not a newbie and you're a more advanced shifter, it's a great time to focus in and just analyze your shifting. Practice in front of the mirror. Shift in front of the mirror. Just watch what's going on, okay? So, but our focus today is not on pitch, all right? It's on the motion. So when you do the motion with the tissue or without the tissue, we're not worrying about starting from a specific pitch or ending up on a specific pitch. I just want you to feel the flow, to feel free, and to have that motion, okay? Now, when you are doing it without the tissue, you obviously have to have your index finger down for the pitch, but then when you shift, you actually let the finger come up a little bit so it's not down secure, so you're able to shift. So it's a very, very small, very, very minute change within the shift as to the solid notes. When you're first starting, just feel like you're jumping off a diving board and you're landing, okay? But today, don't worry about pitch, just get those shifting mechanics down, just feel the flow. And you want to do this on every string, okay? So your challenge today is just to inspect your shifting mechanics on each string going up and down the instrument. Now this is what I call the tornado siren exercise. So today is just about the shifting mechanics, getting the motion down, and to do this on every single string. Enjoy, and I'll see you on day 2. Happy magical practices. Ciao.